Hey everybody, it's Carolina. I've had a lot of people ask me like, how do I conduct my Google Meets? Like, what do I do with the kiddos to make sure everything runs the right way? So I just wanted to show you some of the things that I've done that have really worked. My meeting that I had today was so super awesome, and I would love to help you out in any way I can. So on here, this is what I posted before my meeting, about 30 minutes beforehand. I posted week 5 Google Meet will start soon at 11 a.m. I'll post the link at 11 a.m. It's not a mandatory meeting. I had some kids last week that suggested topics that they wanted to discuss, so I made that part of our agenda, and I'll show you how I set up my agenda here in a minute. And I also told them, like, a lot of my kids have been emailing me for extension activities because some of them are bored. So I also put some extension activities on there for them to do. But the first thing that I talk about with my students at the beginning of every single meeting is Google Meet expectations. So I told them, please mute yourself upon entering. If asked a question, you can unmute yourself. When the teacher starts talking, mute yourself. Raise your hand if you have a question or ask the question in the chat. My kids are really good with doing this today. And then if you don't follow the rules, examples, if you aren't participating and doing something else, talking to your friends on your phone, laughing and being silly, you will be removed from the discussion. I didn't have a single person do any of those things today. Everybody was on task. It went so well. And this is the way that I ran it. So I wanted to show you how I did this from the start. So what I did, actually, let me back out a little bit. You go to settings. Okay, if you're brand new and this is the first meet that you've ever done, you're going to hit generate meet link. Okay, so this is the code for one of my class periods. You go to copy, you exit the class settings. Okay, and then I had a lot of questions about this. So where it says share something right here, guys, you can just click the link to that specific meeting, and then I don't know if you know this, but you can post to multiple class periods. And then on here, if you're not ready to post the link meet yet, you can save it as a draft until you're ready to post and then post later. All right, so I've clicked on the link and I'm in right here. My video won't display me right now because I'm videotaping myself using Screencast-O-Matic, but I just wanted to show you when you join. Okay, up here, this is the chat tool. This is where the people tool is. This is where the chat tool is. This is something I did to help run my meeting this week. See over here, this is a Google Doc that I made for my kiddos. I'm going to share, copy the link, go back to the meeting, and then down here at the bottom, I message this out to all my kids on the chat. And anytime new kids come in, they're not going to see this. I tried this out with my son earlier. They didn't see the meeting link. But guys, when they click on this, the kids will actually be able to go to the Google Doc. It'll appear on a different screen. So I told them at the beginning of our meeting that, you know, I went over the expectations. I talked to them about what was one good thing that happened to them during the week. I asked them what do they want to do when they grow up, because I had a whole bunch of kids that were like joining, and they were talking about things that they wanted to do and how things were, like what we were talking about was helping them with their future careers. I had students tell me about different things that they wanted to discuss or were discussed last week that I got more information on. And then I found extension activities over what we're currently doing in class this week. So these were some interactive games that I had that I don't get to do because we're not doing medical school this year. I love this game, it's fun. And then some VR tours that if they have a phone device at home, they can go on some virtual reality tours at home. But this, I chatted it out to the kids. And then when we were in class, they all muted themselves. It was really cool. And then when I asked a question, they raised their hand like this when they wanted to talk, or they chatted over here to the side to ask a question. And guys, one thing that you need to make sure that you know how to do is you need to make sure that you know how to remove somebody from a meeting. So you can click on the People tab. All right, so if you want to add people, you can right here, add people. That's like right here. You can see me adding a person. So hold on, let me go ahead and type in somebody that I'm going to have join. I'm going to send them an email. And then I'm going to wait for them to join so that I can show you how that happens. But when the kids click on the link from Google Classroom, they're just going to pop in because it's like a direct invitation to come into, like when they click on that code, or when you click on that code, you go directly into the Google Meet. Okay, so I'm waiting for my person to come on in. Oh, there's my son, Holton Carter. He doesn't want to be on there. But I just wanted to show you, like, Holton, say something in the chat. Hello. Okay. And then if you, can you see the link that's on there? If it's on there before you're on there, you can't see the link, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so then you need to periodically, teachers, go through and, oops, paste the link again. Right click, paste, and then now can you see the link?
Yep.
Yep, okay, and then say for instance, Holton is being rowdy. I can just go right here and I can mute him. Holton, can you talk? Haha. And then if they won't leave the meeting at the end of the meeting, you can hit remove. And then Holton Carter was removed from the meeting. Okay, and then you're out. So to exit the meeting, the Google Meet, all you have to do is hit leave call. I've left the meeting, and you can check in a couple minutes by clicking on the code again. I would go back in like a minute or two. It should say that the meeting is over with. Make sure, just for extra safety, after the meeting is ended, that you go to where you had posted the Meet link, go through, hit delete from the announcement tab, and then I would go into the initial class that you had, where you had that link posted. I'd go to the settings, and I would go down here to where it says Meet, and I would hit reset code so that the next time they don't have the same code to go to. So I hope this helps. I had a great time with my students, and I hope you have so much fun using Google Meet. So bye-bye. Have a great day.